हम लोगों को बचपन से सिखाया गया था कि गुस्सा करना या लड़ाई करना अच्छी बात नहीं है। तो बचपन से ही हम सब ने एक ऐसी चीज़ करनी शुरू की जो बाद में आकर हमें बहुत ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लम्स देती है और हमें पता भी नहीं है इसके बारे में। और वो है अपने एंगर को सप्रेस करना, अपने नेगेटिव इमोशंस को सप्रेस करने की आदत बहुत सारे लोगों ने बनाई है। लेकिन एंगर तो एक नेचुरल यूनिवर्सल इमोशन है। तो एंगर को रिलीज करने के लिए एक बहुत अनहेल्दी पैटर्न बहुत लोग अपनाते हैं which eventually becomes the slow poison of relationships. Yes, that's what I call it. It's the slow poison that erodes relationships, and today's episode is all about this, the silent treatment. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. People who have this habit of not communicating for days, staying shut down, emanating constant hostile energy. मेरे कई क्लाइंट्स ने मुझे बोला है कि वो जानते हैं that they have this pattern of giving the silent treatment, but they don't know how to overcome it. So this message is for those of you who are aware that this is not working for you, but you don't know how to change this habit because it's been with you for years. So first of all, understand the number of disadvantages this habit has, which you may not even be aware of. The first one is the adverse effect it is having on your physical health. So every time you give the silent treatment, your body is flooded with stress hormones. And in fact, your body has become addicted to these negative emotions and these stress hormones, which is over a period of time harming your immune system, and it could give rise to physical diseases in the long run. So that's one thing to deter you from using the silent treatment. The second is that a lot of people use silent treatment as a means of manipulation and control, of getting your way. Yes, it is true, you may get your way by bullying other people through the silent treatment, but you will not be able to forge a genuine connection with people. You will not be able to forge genuine intimacy. The other person will eventually feel intimidated by you, resentful of you. There will always be a disconnection, and that's not the kind of relationship that is going to give you fulfillment. And thirdly, if you are a parent, remember that the silent treatment and this pattern affects kids a lot. They absorb energy from their environment, and it makes them anxious without them even understanding what they're getting anxious about. If you want to make the habit of silent treatment unfamiliar, this is how you can start. Make a commitment to yourself without any self-criticism or shame that you are going to overcome it. Find healthier ways of communicating your disappointments, frustrations, anger by talking to people who you trust, or by even journaling them, or by meditating. There are many ways to heal from this pattern, and a lot of people have managed to do so successfully, so you too can. If you're someone whose partner or family member indulges in this kind of habit of not talking to you for days, staying aloof, stonewalling you, then remember one thing. By staying quiet about it, you are again becoming a co-creator of this reality. No matter for how long you have been going through this, there is a way to change it. Don't tell yourself कि घर की शांति बनाए रखने के लिए मेरे पास और कोई चारा नहीं है, because the choice is there in your hand. First of all, observe what happens to you within your body when somebody gives the silent treatment. And I have observed this for myself. There is a lady who works in my house who walks in with a sulking face and leaves my house with a sulking face every day. I'm not joking. And I literally wait for her to go back home because it is so difficult to be around her. And just being in her presence has taught me so much about how to deal with people who give the silent treatment and who sulk. First of all, you need to address it with that person, because this is a form of emotional abuse. It's not as talked about and as demonized as proper angry outbursts, but it is as harmful, if not more. I think you need to break the silence, have the courage, and address it in a very dignified way and ask them why they are not talking about something that's bothering them. Initiate a dialogue, initiate conversation. And if they are yet not willing to do so, then you have to consciously tell yourself to not be so impacted by it, to, in a way, disconnect from this emotional abuse, this manipulation strategy, and not give in to it. And lastly, To be able to motivate that person who's suffering from this pattern of silent treatment to be able to give it up, you need to hold space for them. You need to have empathy. So when you talk to them about it, you need to offer any kind of support that they're willing to enlist for them to be able to get over it. And you need to be patient with them while they slowly get over this tendency and form healthier ways of communicating with you. तो अगर आपके सिग्निफिकेंट रिलेशनशिप्स में ये साइलेंट ट्रीटमेंट का पैटर्न है, तो इस स्लो पॉइजन को अपने रिलेशनशिप से आज ही निकालो. स्टार्ट वर्किंग ऑन इट टुडे.